Hey everyone, welcome back to Plan with B. It's Berlynn here. I am so excited to share this video today. I ordered something a little while back and I just received it yesterday. And I was so excited I could not wait to open it. So I opened it already. So this is not an unboxing, but I want to share with you guys what I got. And in a video that I'll do separately, I'll do a flip when I'm all done. So let's just dive right into it. For many years, I used to use traveler's notebooks, like a long time ago. And I would always end up putting rings in my strings because I liked the customization and the versatility of having rings. But I loved the rustic feel of having a traveler's notebook with the elastic closures and everything. I love it. So I used to put rings in my strings all the time, but it never would work out perfect because obviously those traveler's notebooks were not made to accommodate rings fitting in there. So I would end up having things that were hanging outside of the edge, or I would end up having to cut my inserts so slim that I was cutting off like part of what I could have been using to actually plan with. So I stopped doing that and went to like ring planners, which I've always loved ring planners as well, but I love them both so much. So I told myself in 2022 I was going to find somebody to create a custom planner for me, completely custom, every aspect of it. And I was going to create for myself a traveler's notebook that could accommodate rings. So I purchased rings. These are just some Kraus 25mm rings. And I got these off Etsy. I forget the name of the shop, but I will leave it linked below for you guys. And then I got this. I am so excited. So I went searching on Etsy with some keywords and I came across JoyfulPawPrints. So here's the shop. Andrea is the owner. She's amazing, amazing customer service, amazing craftsmanship. I mean, I am so happy with this product. So I reached out to her with literally, let me just show you guys, with like all of my little sketches and all of my information that I wanted, exactly as I wanted it. So when I came across her shop, I saw that she had this leather, and that's what I fell in love with, this leather. And I knew I need to get a traveler's notebook custom from this shop. So I reached out to her. She was wonderful to work with. I sent her all of my customizations and she seriously like brought my vision to life. It's amazing. These, by the way, are just a little bit loose. I did that. They did not come like that. It's because I put rings in my strings. So I'm going to show you guys how I do this little trick here, in case anybody else is interested in doing the same thing. So it is so perfect. This leather is so nice. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. So like this is my Vanderspec. This is the undyed Janet leather, which is very, very supple and like smooth and soft. And then this leather is more of like a, how do I explain this? A little more like durable feeling, a little more rugged, but it's not thick. You can see it's like a very thin leather, but it's sturdy. Like it can bend, but it's still a sturdy leather. I really, really love that. I love the feeling of this leather. I love the color of this leather, the undertones of it. It is beautiful. Oh, also, I just want to mention, she also sent some extras. I wish that I had unboxed this on video. I was too excited to, like, wait a day. But she had everything wrapped up so beautifully, like in this beautiful wrapping paper. She made a little, like, key fob with a ring on it as, like, a little extra that came with it out of the same leather. It is so nice. Like, I love this so much. It was such a beautiful surprise. She sent along some stickers here to use. I love these florals so much. I can't wait to use those. An extra elastic, and then they were all nicely like packaged with all these cute little stickers. So cute. So let me just set this stuff to the side and I'm going to share with you guys all of the aspects of my planner. Okay, so let's jump into the customizations. Let me get my paper over here because this is where I have everything written. So this is an A6 size, but it has very specific measurements. So I did the height of this planner, 6.73 inches tall, and then the width when open, like this, I did 11.69 inches wide. I did this because I really loved the measurement of my Vanderspec, which this is the senior size Vanderspec. I loved this measurement so much that I used the same measurements when I customized this. I also got 25mm rings, which is what this planner holds, so I knew that the rings would fit in this size perfect. I got this beautiful butterscotch brown color with the brown elastics and stitching. And on the front, I wanted a side opening slip pocket. I can easily just shove some papers in here if I need to, whatever I need to. I could put a little bit of decor in there if I want to. And I'm so excited to have...
Mama,
yeah.
feel this.
I'm also excited to have an elastic closure. Not that I don't love a good chunky clasp, because I love a chunky clasp. But I used to have, when I used to use traveler's notebooks like nearly a decade ago, I used to have a little bumblebee and the letter B charm, and I'm going to try to find them. I'm pretty sure they're in my stash still, so I'm gonna put them back on this planner if I find them. And then going to the back, I did not put anything on the back. Going inside, I wanted this pretty simple and just to accommodate exactly what I know that I'm going to be shoving in here. So I have these two pockets right in here in the back and front. And then right here in the front, I just have this low little slip pocket that I can put anything that I need to shove in here, some date dot stickers, planner card, whatever. I don't really use my business card slots, so I didn't want any. And quite honestly, in my planner now, I just put stuff in them because they were so empty, and the stuff that's in them I don't really need in there. So I didn't want any of those. I was trying to keep this as lightweight and simple as I could with just getting exactly what I knew I needed. I asked for a secretarial pocket here in the back so that I can again shove papers in. Papers tend to be a little bit tall, so I didn't want it to be fully enclosed because they stick out all the time. So I just thought this would be perfect, then they won't slip out of my planner. And then I got a pen loop here on the back. I requested that it be inward more because, again, I love how my Vanderspec is inside of here and it's not sticking out like you typically see on traveler's notebooks. So I got that placed inward more. I did get the 4 elastics in here, and I'm going to show you guys how I put my rings in the strings right now. So those were pretty much the measurements and the customization. Very simple, but like perfect for what I plan on using it for. So I'm going to put the rings in here. So to do this, you want to open up the rings, and then what you're going to do is place the 2 elastics in the middle, go inside of the rings, and I'm going to separate this up here so this can come through so nothing is pushing it down because you want this to be level. And then what you're going to do are, you could leave it like this, but it tends to be a little bit like jiggly. So you can leave it like this if you want to use these elastics for an actual notebook. So you can kind of do like a combination. But because I want these to sit a little sturdier, I then take these, which I'm actually just going to close this. I take this back one and I will bring it up to the front of the rings, crisscrossing it here, and then this one to the back of the rings. And that just makes it, now you see it's like really attached. It's not like that wiggly or anything. It's pretty sturdy. So that is how I put rings in my strings. It's just an old little trick that I used to do because, again, I just love the customization and versatility of rings, but I also love that feel and vibe of a traveler's notebook. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to swap everything out of my beautiful Vanderspec, and I'm going to put it into this planner. We're going to see what it looks like all filled in, all filled up. Look at this chunk. Seriously, it's going to be so pretty. And then in another video in the near future, I will do a flip of this, which is going to be all the same planner guts that are in here, but it'll just be in this planner. So let me go ahead and do that really quick for you guys. Okay, you guys, here she is. I just took basically the planner guts out of my VDS, and I just put them right in here to my JoyfulPawPrints TN. And as you can see, this is empty. So everything that was in here, you guys know how chunky this planner was. Everything that was in here is in here, and it fits perfectly. I mean, the measurements all are perfect. I just want to say a quick disclaimer in case anybody is going to try this hack, putting rings in your strings. This is just a hack. It's just a tip. It's just something that has worked for me, but I just want to make it well known that obviously in a ring planner, the rings are built in here and they're not going to move. They're not going to budge. They're not going to slide. Okay. So these are very, very sturdy in here, but obviously inside of strings, they're not going to be as sturdy. They are sturdy, but if you move them, they're going to move a little bit. They're not going anywhere, but they are going to move a tiny bit, and that could bother some people. So let me show you though, like nothing's going to fall out. Nothing's leaving the planner. It's durable and it's sturdy in here, but it's a little bit of a different feeling. So I just want to put that out there in case anybody's about to try this trick, because Andrea, she does traveler's notebooks. She doesn't do rings, and I'm not saying that she ever will or won't do rings, but she just doesn't currently do rings. So that is why I decided to do this little hack, because it has worked for me in the past, and also because like I really wanted to get a planner from her shop. Like this leather was gorgeous, her craftsmanship is gorgeous, so I'm really happy with this. What I'm going to be doing is using one of my planners as an extension planner at home and the other as my everyday carry. If you guys know me, I only ever carry one planner. That's it. I'm not like a throw in my backpack 8 different planners and bring them along with me. That's just not me. I know that's for some people, but it's just not personally what I like to do. So I only carry one around with me. However, there's certain information in my planner, reference stuff, that I don't need with me on the go, and I don't have another A6 planner anymore, a ring planner that I could put that stuff into. So I'm going to use one for at home to house that kind of stuff and any other information that can just stay at home, and the other one's going to be my everyday carry. I love both of these planners so much that you guys will probably see in my Instagram feed and everything that I will be swapping back and forth. I will probably just swap out the guts of each planner once in a while and just use one for the everyday carry, one for the extension, because I just love them both. They're both so different. You know, we've got the VDS, which is very, very smooth and supple and buttery, and it just is like it's doubled up. It's very like sturdy in a sense of like protecting everything inside. And I love this planner so much. Like this planner is so near and dear to my heart. And then this one I love so much. It's so rustic looking, and I love like the front pocket and every customization on here. I love the traveler's notebook feel and just kind of having this like planner thrown together in a sense, but still getting that versatility and customization of the rings inside so that I can swap back and forth my inserts. So you guys probably will see both these in my feed quite often, and I'm just very happy with this planner. What I am going to do is a planner flip for you guys of this in another video coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and film that and get that video up for you guys as soon as I can. But I love this. Oh, and I forgot to mention, she also did this pen loop specifically to fit my Muji pen. So I told her what pen I would be carrying around with me, and she sized it exactly. Like this thing fits so perfectly snug in here. I can still move it in and out, but it's not gonna fall out. And I love it. She did a fabulous job. I am so happy with this planner, and I'm just very excited to use it and to carry it around with me and to share it in a planner flip. So look out for that video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.